Welcome back, everyone, to the Jeremy Magan podcast. We're going to look at game week 61 today, and we're going to, I guess, look at the lineup that I'm going to build for that game week. We'll do a little bit of Sorare, of course, as usual, and then we'll finish a little bit on Ultimate Champions to see what game week we're doing for the weekend. A quite interesting game week as far as the games that are being played and some. I guess I was pretty happy with my draft in the French league that I did in my French football podcast, Casser les Lignes, if you want to listen to it. But yeah, let's jump into it right now and let's see what those lineup building are going to look like for the weekend. Let me get that screen a little bit bigger. There we are. We're going to start with those amateur leagues and with the drafts just to see what we can do. I'll start with the one that I am already comfortable with, the French League Amateur. I didn't have to change anything in my squad because I'm hopefully comfortable and confident that they can perform. I have Paul Lopez at my goalkeeper and Chancel Mbemba in central defense. Basically, those players and Marseille at the moment, they struggle at home, but they do pretty well away, and they're going to Lorient on the weekend. Lorient that they beat at home 3-1 back in January. I was at the stadium for that day. So when they play away, they play okay, and even though Lorient is actually on a good form, I think they play exactly the style of football that Marseille can be good against. So Mbemba and Lopez in defense for that reason. Edon Jegrova and Jonathan David. So as you can see, I'm doing 2 and 2. So after a Marseille defense, I'm going for a Lille offense. Jegrova, the last few games, he comes in and he scores. He scored against Toulouse when he came in. He scored a double, actually, a brace against Lorient when he came in last week. And these games here are international level. The reason why I put both Jegrova and David is basically because they're playing against Angers. Angers, who's way at the bottom of the table in Liga. And so I really think that Lille is going to win that game, if not easily, at least scoring 2 or more goals. So that's why I get those two in. And then as extra, I guess we can never put it past him. I'll get Kylian Mbappe in there with his 1.5. As you can see, not a great, not great bonuses in my teams. I've changed it a couple of times in the past few weeks, and I think I can stay with this 5 until the end of the season. But if I have to, I'll change my mind. Like the only team that I would get over those guys would be player from Lens. Even Monaco, I don't trust. So I think I'll keep that until the end and see how well my bonus travels. So yeah, that's my starting 5. Like I said, the Marseille defense, I'm pretty comfortable. The Lille midfielder and attack, I'm okay as well. Mind you could swap it around. You could have a Lille defense and be okay, I think, in Angers. And Mbappe, because Paris needs to bounce back, and who else than Mbappe can help them bouncing back. That's my starting 5 for the French team. All right, let's go to La Liga. Let's see what we have in La Liga. So that's the team that I have right now. I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm not too happy with my selections, and then I might have to do a swap or two. But let's see what we have. Jules Condé is going to play in defense. Merino is going to play. Vinicius and Lewandowski are going to play up front. So it's just the keeper, right, that I'm not too happy with. I mean, Rajkovic is playing against Valladolid. Valladolid is not a great team defensively, but offensively they got Kyle Larin, and they're fighting for survival. You know what? I'm going to put Rajkovic anyway. I don't want to change this too much because on those ones, I'm actually trying to get the XP to go up. So I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to give the armband to Lewandowski, and I think it's actually something that's worth it over here as far as a 5. Rajkovic is there, and it is what it is. And I also have him here because I have the rare card, so I'm doing a bit of a vertical stacking with Rajkovic. Let's go into Bundesliga, where I know that I have Yanis Blaswich is going to be my keeper because they're playing against Hertha Berlin on the weekend. I'm going to put Benjamin Heinrichs as well. They struggled against Mainz, RB Leipzig, but actually I'm going to put Benjamin Pavard. They struggled against Mainz, but they need to get some points if they want to stay into the fight for Champions League. So that's why I'm going to put them on. Dortmund doesn't have an easy one on the weekend playing against Union Berlin, but Jude Bellingham has been pretty consistent. So I'll put him in. Of course, I'm going to put Colomwani, although Frankfurt is playing against Bayer Leverkusen, who's in top form right now. And I'm going to put, do I put, do I play cheeky? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put a Bayer forward as well. They're in form. I'm not saying that those two are going to score one against the other. But I'm also saying that I don't think I'm going to win much in the Bundesliga with the teams that I have. So I'll have a look later if I want to change that. That's my top 5 in Bundesliga. Here, let's look at the MLS, where I'm going to try and pay a bit more attention. That's a tough one. Nashville is good offensively. The Seattle Sounders are really good offensively. We'll think about that. Caleb Wiley in New York. Ooh, I feel like I don't have the right team for a weekend like this. Thiago Almeida is definitely playing. Brandon Vasquez is going to be up front, but they're playing against Philadelphia, which is going to be anything but easy. Austin is going to LA, which same thing is not going to be easy. Well, you know what? Same thing. Sometimes it's those kind of weeks where it would be hard to get a result. I'm going to go all out Atlanta, and I'm going to give the armband to Thiago Almada, but I'm not convinced about my MLS team for the weekend. I don't really want to change the player that I have in there, though. Premier League amateur, hopefully I'm going to get a bit more comfortable. Oof, Liverpool against Arsenal. And West Ham goes to Fulham. But, of course, Alphonse Areola isn't playing anymore because Chesney is back. Not Chesney. What's the name of the keeper in West Ham? All right, I'll get back to me. All right, we're going to... should we get rid of Alisson Baker? I mean, Liverpool is slowly coming back, but Arsenal, come on. Okay, we're going to put, of course, Lisandro Martinez against Everton. Moises Caicedo against Tottenham. Young-Min Son. Buyako Saka. Okay, we're going to get rid of the goalkeeper. Let's go. Let's do a swap. Goodbye, Areola. And which goalkeeper am I going to take for the weekend? What do I have? 51. Do I take Derea and remove Weghorst? Yeah, definitely. Derea, we remove Weghorst. And then that means that I'll have a Manu defense. Let's find a cheap striker. 41. Maybe somebody I can use, maybe not. Oh, Gabriel Jesus. Okay, can't. That's okay. Che Adams. You know what? Julian Alvarez. Okay, so made my 2 swaps. David De Gea, Lisandro Martinez, Buyako Saka, Heung-min Son. Do I put Alvarez or Caicedo? Alvarez in Southampton. I mean, he did okay against Liverpool, but I don't know if... I'm going to put Alvarez now. I'm going to pencil it in, and then I'll have a look closer, to the... Actually, you know what? I'm going to look here. So I think I have him as a rare forward. What are the chances that he plays? Alvarez. 72% have him starting, 28% have him on the bench. What do people think of his Majesty Allen for the weekend? Is Allen back? Allen back to training from a going problem. You know what? I think they might rest him one more week. I'll just leave him here, and then I'll see. I'll give the armband to Lisandro Lopez. Why not? Why not calling him Lisandro Lopez? Lisandro Martinez, and that's a team that I can live with in Premier League. In Serie A, well, Napoli got smashed last weekend. I don't think it's going to happen 2 weeks in a row, though. So we're going to put them back on. Kim Min-jae, Kvaratskhelia. We're going to put Loriente up front, and we're going to... I think we're going to keep... do we put Hoyland or do you put Milinkovic-Savic? Milinkovic-Savic did good on the weekend. Hoyland's playing against Bologna. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to put the Atalanta midfielder. We're going to give the armband to Kvara because I would think that they've had enough after that 4-0 loss last week, Napoli, and they're going to get angry and get onto their second gear. So see, only Premier League is where I need to do a swap. I mean, I could have done something better in the Bundesliga, but I didn't want to change my team for now. And now let's have a look at the squads that I actually kind of care about. So French Semi-Pro League, where I think I can get something. We're going to keep Paul Lopez as our keeper. In defense, we're going to put Tagliafico because I think Lyon might actually do something at home against Rennes. So I'm going to try and give him the nod. We are going to put Edon Jegrova, the same reason why we put him in earlier in the midfields. Actually, sorry. No, I think I tried to do that this weekend and I wouldn't have enough points. So let's reconvene in a second. Let's put Adrien Thomasson against Strasbourg. Say what? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Oh. Am I allowed to do French semi-pro? I wasn't allowed to do French semi-pro before. What am I looking at? Oh. Oh, I feel like I was never doing French semi-pro in the past. That didn't even occur to me that I was doing French semi-pro. I thought I was doing French League Pro. I thought I was, you know what? We'll do it just for the fun of it. We'll go back. Here we go. We put those two in defense. We put those two in the middle. And we are allowed one card. We're going to use Juniaito. Are we going to need him somewhere else, though? We're going to use Edon Jegrova. And of course, I can use him twice. I'm a bit dumb. Start again. Jordan Veretout, Chiku. All right, we're going to put him there because I don't think I'm going to put it anywhere else. Amare Traoré. So there it is. Too many cards to register this competition. Okay. That's what I thought. I don't think I can play semi-pro. All right, bit of a waste of time for no reason, isn't it? Why did they let me register then? Anyway, French League Pro it is. That's the one I was looking for. Here we go. All right, so we have 270 to get there, though. So we need to play close to us. You know what? Actually, yep, I'm actually going to change my mind and back Lyon defeat at home against Rennes. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, but now that I think about it, Rennes, they have a few ex-Lyon players and coach in there, so they might have a bone to pick with Lyon. So let's see. We're going to try and back them up to get a result at the OL Groupama. In the middle of the park, I kind of want to put Thomasson and I kind of want to put Jegrova. I'm going to put Jegrova because I trust that he's going to do something okay against them. Up front, I'm going to put Junya Ito because they're going to play against Brest. And I'm going to put Amari Traore over here. Can I? I can. Look, 24 left. All right, and we're going to give the armband to Amari Traore. So now it's a team that wasn't my formal plan. But actually, because I can have Birger Melling, because it is the only left back that's available right now for Rennes, and he cost me only 36, then it allows me to do whatever else I want. I mean, mind you, I was going to be able to be okay at 270. See, as I'm talking, I'm like changing my own mind. I'm thinking that Birger Melling could be used for cap 220 instead of being used there. And now I can put my two Rennes players in cap 220. I've convinced myself already to change that. So I'm going to put Tagliafico here instead. And I'm going to put, what's his name? Do I have enough? Yeah, of course I have enough. 51 him. I'm going to put Jordan Veretout there. All right, that's my mind change for this one. And I'm going to keep the other two potentially for cap 220. That's the French Pro done because I wasn't allowed to do semi-pro. So that's the French Pro. Then I'm going to go to Bundesliga Pro where I won something last weekend because apparently I know what I'm doing in the Bundesliga. Word on the street is that Janis Blaszczak is going to be our keeper. Oh yeah, I won something because Mainz is being so good in the Bundesliga this second part of the season. I won Edmilton Fernandez, that you can see him, who is a midfielder from Mainz, and then I'm going to make him play because that means that I'll have 3 Mainz players in there, and then next to them Do I put Coman or do I put Emre Can? I'm going to put Coman with them, which because of the 10.5, and I'm going to even give him the bend for 3 Mainz player, a goalkeeper from Leipzig, and Kingsley Coman up front. We'll see what that gives us in terms of result. I think we can do pretty comfortably the La Liga Pro. I have enough player to be able to get there. I might even put one of my keepers on. Is Ledesma still? Oh, you got 4 games. All right. Goodbye, Ledesma. All right. Well, then we're going to put Petra Rajkovic over here. Eder Militao in defense. 64, though. He's worth a bit. Who else can we put? Do we put Luis Felipe? Is he finally back, Luis Felipe, or is he just playing every other game? Okay, I'm going to put him in and I'm going to have a look afterwards. Every week, I kind of want to do my whole. I don't have a choice anyway. Opla, sorry, he's suspended. How long? He also got the charge of proper and conduct. I missed that. I need to have a look at it. I didn't realize that they had all been under investigation. Luis Enrique might start if there's nobody else. So I guess maybe that means I move Luis Felipe and I put Eder Militao instead. And then up there, I put Marco Asensio. He had a good game with Real over the weekend. And I'm going to put him in because they played Barcelona midweek yesterday. They actually won. Did they win 2-0? What was the result of that game? I stopped watching. So, wow, 4-0. Okay, no worries. Wow, Benzema with another hat trick. Damn, he's in such form. It is that, right? Yeah, semi-final leg 2 of 2. I gotta get 4-1. Wow, what a result. I stopped, I think, at the 50th minute. I was watching a French football game instead. And I didn't realize that. Wow, damn, I can't believe I missed that. Is that Benzema's consecutive hat trick? Yeah, he scored a hat trick over the weekend as well. Damn. This guy, supposedly too old, too tired. Hat trick against Valladolid in like a minute and a half, was it? Yeah, 29, 32, 36. 6 minute 30 hat trick. And here, 30 minutes, yeah, half an hour hat trick. Oh, we're going to have to check the stats. I mean, I'm sure somebody got the stats out about when is the last time a player scored consecutive hat tricks in Liga. Mind you, in one of them, team being Barcelona as well. Wow, amazing stats. Okay, we are going to give the armband to. We're going to give it to Asensio, unless. Did he play today? He didn't play and he came in. Okay, we're going to hope that they're going to rest somebody. So we're going to make him play on the weekend and he's going to get the armband. There we are. That's La Liga done. Wow, I can't believe I missed that. But also I can't believe that Benzema scored another hat trick. Best striker in the world. Who knows? Can he get 2 Ballon d'Or in a row? I think the only way you can get a second Ballon d'Or in a row if you win the Champions League, right? Let's see. All right, who's going to be my keeper? I kind of wanted to have Coronel. I have Coronel in my rare team. Okay, we're going to give it back to Johnson again. He's got 46 as well. I'm going to put Diego Palacios. Speaking of, they're playing right now, right? Vancouver Whitecaps. They're playing against LA, aren't they? 0-0, still 55th minute. Could score somebody. Could cost something okay if it stays that way. I'm sure Aaron Long is playing as well. Got Caleb Wiley. All right, I'm going to put Diego Palacios in defense. In the middle of the park, we might trust Ricky Puig to finally get a bit of consistency. And Gazdak's playing in Cincinnati, and I think Cincinnati is a pretty good team. Got Arthur there, Arthur, sorry, which is a good player. Priso, Bernadeschi. Okay, I'm going to put Bernadeschi instead. Up front, I'm going to put Inter Milan's been okay. Huh? Yeah, Inter Milan has been okay. I'm going to put Brenner, thinking that he's going to do something against Philadelphia. And we're going to put Ricky Puig here. And Ricky Puig is going to even have the armband. Is he? Oh. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard something in my house. I freaked out for a second. Sorry, let's go back to business. I heard a voice and I was like, oh, is somebody in my house? And I'm not even knowing. I'm in like my office slash second bedroom. So I want to need to be safe. I am safe. All right, there we are. That's the MLS Pro squad. Of course, I'm 12 above. I didn't even look at it. So in defense, it's not going to be Palacios. It's going to be Aaron Long instead. There we are. Boom. Okay, and then Serie A Pro, where I can have enough player to make it happen as well. Mike Maignan, the keeper. Wow, 65, Mike Maignan. Okay, we're going to put Falcon. Napoli. Okay, we're going to put Mike Maignan. We'll see where that brings us. Do we put Per Shows or do we put DiMarco? DiMarco is injured, isn't he? Another choice then. Per Shows it is. Morten Hulman against Napoli. It's definitely not going to be an easy one. And then up front, do we put just Verdi or Satriano? We're going to put Verdi. It's not going to be easy for either anyway. Well, okay, that looks like it's could be one that I'm throwing away, but anyway, we'll put the team through anyway. Maxim Lopez, I guess, right? Rusty doesn't play anyway. Okay, all right, that's seems like it's one just for fun. That one, just to put the team somewhere and for them to get a bit of experience. I think I had a good second division team actually. I'll go back to that. Okay, let's look at where we're going to play in Rare. So last week I played in Rare Pro and I actually didn't finish. I thought I was going to finish close to get a result and then Montreal got crucified, unfortunately, 5-0 against Vancouver. So it's not going to work for me this time, but I'm going to go to try and get my little $50 there. Last week, I got Morgan Guilavogi who played up front. He scored 100, and despite his 100, I did not get the threshold that I'm quite cross about it. But anyway, we're going to put Coronel here. I'm going to try and put two Paris FC player, and see if I can still be okay with the point. So we're going to put Bernoyer and Guilavogi. And so that means I have 87 points for the last two. 87 points for the last two, 40 and 47. Oof, it's going to be a tough sell. We're going to go and look into the depth of our. I got Ekdal from Spezia. They're playing Fiorentina. Chouanier, who's struggled last week but starts. Pablo Perez isn't really playing. Aronson against Crystal Palace, and that could give me enough point to do whatever I want in extra. Tatsuki Seko, I guess, did play last week. But I don't know if the J League is too hard. You never know if they actually start or if they're starting just for fun. Okay, we're going to put Aronson and hopefully he finally gets a good result. He plays against Crystal Palace over the weekend, and then that means we have 55 points to round up this team. And do I put Jeglova? I mean, I've put him everywhere else. Or do I play secure and put Michael Bradley or even Jordan Veretout, who are going to play and should get a good result? Elvedi against Wolfsburg at home. Play against Nijmegen. Klaassen, who I don't know if you guys have seen what happened against Feyenoord midweek, but he got, unfortunately, he received a bottle on his head and he left the pitch with blood falling down. It's not great for poor Klaassen there. I got Hong Jung-hoon. I got Santiago Rodriguez, who plays against Atletico and could be there to help. I mean, I can put somebody with real solidity, so I might as well go. I don't have 54. Yeah, I'm going to try and trust Degrova, and I'm going to be hopeful that these teams get me through it. So Paris FC plays against Saint-Etienne. Saint-Etienne is struggling right now. Paris FC won 5-4 last week, and those are two players, if you look at their past five, that are obviously keen to do some good results. So hopefully I secure my threshold with them in. All right, let's look at the All-Star team now. It's the only other one that I'm going to happily play. And then the third one will depend on which keeper I'm not using here, basically. Where am I going to go? Brad Guzen or Pedrag Rajkovic? Okay, I'm going to go Guzen. I'm going to go Guzen, which means I'm going to go Lennon because I'm going to double back myself up, saying that if Cousin has a good result, well, Lennon has a good result as well. I'm going to put Bradley in there and keep it all American, all MLS. Oh, mind you, should I put this team in MLS? Because I got Daniel Saloy up front. And who's going to be my, you know what? Because then I don't really like my last choice. What could be my last choice for MLS? So I'm going to stay there, and I'm going to give the last one to Veretout or Boagar. No, Messi is too strong. Or Elvedi. Elvedi, but no, because the next team is going to be Champion Europe. So I'm going to keep Veretout for there. I'm going to keep Elvedi for there. I might put Pap Gay here. He's starting with Sevilla anyway. They're playing against Celta. If I knew that Klassen would play for sure. Okay, I'm going to put Hun Jong-un. He's got he's solid the past. Look at this, 4 times over 50 in the past 5 games. Not that 5 times 50 gets you anywhere these days, but is there anybody that can score better than that actually? Petro hasn't played. LVG we're going to keep. Klassen, Dalinga against Montpellier. I mean, he's been scoring, but even when he scores, he doesn't score great. Like, even if he scores goals, he doesn't score great points. Little Dalinga. Miller, I don't trust you for a minute. You know what? I'm going to put Adrien Thomasson instead. There we go. Plays against Strasbourg, his former team. I would think that he's going to try and look good and show what he can do. And we're going to give the armband to Daniel Saloy and hope that we do get something for that all-star team. All right, let's go to Champion Europe, where we can put a goalkeeper. What did I do? Who did I put there? I put him. So, what did I put there? I put Coronel here. I have a goalkeeper. I have Pedrag Rajkovic in Champion Europe. Did I press? Did I press Challenger Europe? I think that's what happened, isn't it? Here we go. Champion Europe rare. Here we are. Give me Pedrag Rajkovic. In defense, we're going to put Nico Elvedi. Mind you, I didn't put him anyway. That's fine. Nico Elvedi in defense. In the middle of the park, we're going to give it to Jordan Veretout. Up front, it's going to be Tige Dalinga, if I'm not mistaken. Suarez is playing Valence. Gonda is playing Betis. Genavares. Hopefully, and Dalinga next to him. We're going to give the armband there. I think Alvarez starts again. I hope Alvarez starts again. Backing myself up with 2 different choices there. And here you go. Champion Europa is done. Then the rest, I don't unfortunately have good goalkeeper. So I'm going to put the keeper who can't play and then players who can play next to him. So Kuder is on the bench sometimes. So who knows? Gudmundsson will start because I don't have any left back. Lille Zaidu Yufus always start with Famalicão. So it's going to get there. And up front, I'm going to put Abu Khlal for Toulouse and Santiago Rodriguez there. So it's not a bad team. It's just that I don't have a keeper that can actually get me where I want to get, but it doesn't matter. We kind of do it for fun, don't we? Cap 220. Goalkeeper will come from under. So I have Cardenas, and I got a few of them, but it's worth 59, which is going to make it hard for everything else. But I'm going to still put him on, and I'm just going to try and get my cheapest rare card out. You know what? I should change something, actually. I should put... actually, who do I have? Yeah, I got Chinonso, who started with Montreal in recent game. I got Carol Fila, who started as well. Le Cardinal is not going to start. Aguilar started with Monaco, and Monaco needs a result. And here we're going to put Aguilar in there. In the middle, what do we have? 123 points and 4 players. So it's like 40, 40, 41. Okay, let's go down then. Let's go down. Let's find the young player who could do it. You know what? We're going to actually do a Montreal special for a second. Chinonso for Mathieu Chouanière. Where are you, Mathieu Chouanière? Oops, there it is. I missed him. There we go. And then I have 96 for up front, and it's a bit better, just in case I would get stuck. Who do we put? We put Segawa. He scored for Frontale over the weekend. Daniel Maldini, and then playing Daniele Verde, Bongonda. You know what? Suarez, even though I don't love the kid, he's actually scoring goals in recent weeks. And then I got 51 for my extra, and we're going to let. I'm going to put Kamamila in. I'm really thinking that Montreal can bounce back. Well, I mean, you'll know, right? If Montreal loses against New England Revs, which they have all chances to lose, Revolutions is a good team. Well, you know that then my 220 was worth nothing. That's all right. We do it. We do it fun. Is what we do. We do it for fun. Cap 220 superior. Can I do that with the card that I have? I'm not very happy with my superior card these days, but 220, maybe out of 4 cards you can do it. So I'm going to dump a keeper that is worthless in there, and then I'm going to put my superior card. Oh, I don't have a striker though. Hey, I'm sorry, I have a striker. I don't have a midfielder. We'll just put them on for experience. Yeah, of course, I don't have a midfielder. Those two don't play. Yuki Soma up front, and using again. Okay, it's going to be using in there. Okay, well, that's literally just for the experience, for nothing else. Okay, I think I've done what I had to do in there. Like you'll see me adding a couple of players later on, a couple of teams later on, but it's really teams that I know can't win anything, but I put them there because I have the player and I want to make sure that they get the XP, and it's not just there for no reason. I thought I had the young keeper there. Oh yeah, Oslagel. Yeah, see, I'm going to put those guys in there to make sure they get the XP, Virdrop, Klassen, although I don't think he can play, Juric and Juric, sorry, and BH. I mean, maybe Klassen would play. Like he seemed okay. He got replaced, but he didn't seem anything else than just the blood coming out. But yeah, who knows? Okay, second division Europe Limited, where I think with my last couple of I didn't realize Cardenas is playing against Eibar. Eibar who's at the top of the table in La Liga Smart Bank right now. That's all right. I'll still put him in here. We'll put Aston Trusty, I think, because Leo Petro hasn't played recently. Oh, he was suspended, Leo Petro, but they play against Paris FC, so that's why. Youssef Maziz, who's been performing. Hey, Amdullah hasn't played. That's all right. We'll put this one here. Okay, might be one for nothing again, but I got a keeper. We might as well use him. Okay, the teams that can look at something. Let's jump into that. All-Star Limited. Okay, we're going to put our best team there, of course. What have I done? Yes, it looks good. The reason as well why I put as many teams as possible is also for the coins. I'm sure you've seen by now that they've announced the coins coming out, and you know they've done the boost now as far as reward for the coins that you can buy, and I'll just keep putting as many teams as possible because I'll just rack up some coins and some coins and some coins. I grind slowly, but at least I'll try and get what I need to get whenever there's a good price coming out. I can be like, oh hey, I have enough already. We're definitely going to be Rodrigo Rey is going to be our keeper. They're playing Estudiantes, if I'm not mistaken. Where is Estudiantes? Whoa! Okay, just looking and seeing that LAFC is doing well. Okay, I guess it's maybe a good idea to look at my Sorare result for that midweek with my 3 LAFC players. What are we doing? See, without a keeper, I got Aaron Long on 67, Palacios on 74, and Opoku on 65 with that goal that he scored. Well, if it stays that way, I got myself a little tier 3 limited and well, a bit far from the tier 2 limited, but who knows? 20 minutes left to play, or that's it'll just only take a goal from Vancouver for me to lose everything. So we're not going to get too excited. Anyway, defense here, we're going to put Guy Small, of course, because he keeps racking the right scores in the middle of the park. Who's Adzametovic playing against? Giresun. Gazdag against Cincinnati. Wakizaka hasn't played. I've said Zegrova, I don't know how many times today. Ubicic, but I'm going to keep him for the under 23. Sanson, Lopi, Tameda. Thomasson against Strasbourg. Thomasson against Strasbourg. I really want to back him up. But I want to put Adzametovic. I haven't played him much since he changed club. But I think if Besiktas plays Giresun, okay, let me have a quick look at Giresun's form. Dun, 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 dun. So Besiktas needs to a win if they want to get higher on the table, and Giresunspor are fighting for relegation. Giresunspor in pretty poor form. You know what? I'm going to put him on. I'm going to put Amir Adzametovic, and he's got 61. Like those players with 61, I don't think I can really put them anywhere else. I mean, cap 270 maybe, but and of course challenger. But yeah, I'm going to keep him that way. Up front, we are going to put Berghuis because they're playing against Fortuna Sittard Ajax, so I would expect them to get a good result. And then extra, we're going to go and find another Ajax player. We're going to get Edson Alvarez, and also it means that I have a team that has plus 11, plus 10.5, plus 10.5, plus 11.5, and plus 6%. So I'll take those odds and I'll give the armband to Berghuis. There we are. Ajax needs to finish strong, so hopefully they will finish strong. Let's look at the region by region. I'll look at the caps at the very end. Under 23, sorry, that's what I'm going to do. Mayeki is going to be my keeper. There it is. In defense, we're going to put Diego Palacios. Yes. I have to convince myself there. Middle of the park, Zegrova or Ljubicic? Zegrova, Ljubicic, Zegrova, Ljubicic, Zegrova, Ljubicic. I just really want Zegrova to do well, so I'm going to put him on. When he comes in, he plays well, so I might as well, you know. And then Jesus Ferreira or Quado Upuku, who has just scored and so is probably feeling in form. Julian Alvarez is instead. And Weda plays against Antwerp. What does that look like? The Jupiler Pro League. Cercle Brugge, they need a win to be able to get over Anderlecht. Antwerp, pretty solid where they are. They're not going to go up and they're not going to go down, are they? 3 games left. Who are you playing? The Lokomotiv Zagreb. Campania, Spikic, Muefeko, Poku, Aposo, Mihailovic, O'Reilly, Ramon Sosa, who's doing okay. Who is they playing? Baracas. Chouanier, Timber isn't playing. Jovelic. Okay. Back up. We're going to play Jesus Ferreira. I'm going to give the armband to... Yeah, I'm going to give the armband to... Sorry, actually, Palacios. Hopefully it brings us where we want to be in that little under 23 league. Okay, let's look at Champion Europe. You know what? I don't even remember if I have a keeper for Champion Europe these days, because if Remy Ledesmas has a red card, I got Matt Sells, I guess. Oof. Strasbourg is just a team that I don't trust right now. Now I'm finding myself having to like double back him up. Amari Traore in defense. Oh, did I say I wanted to keep it for 220? I'm going to keep it for 220. Take that back. Do I go? Yeah, I'm keeping him. Okay. Anthony Cassi then. In the middle of the park, Emre Can. Up front. Rotation, Marco Asensio. And my extra won't be... I mean, I guess if I put sales, I want to put Jiku to make it like a Double trouble for Strasbourg? Well, no. Ratao. Asensio captain. There we go. Oh, I'm not very happy about that, but that's fine. Champion Asia. Makewa is going to be the keeper. In defense, we'll put. I was going to say Araki, but do we put Yamane instead? Oh, Fukumori. I like Fukumori. Araki. Middle of the park. Junamano. Junamano or Tameda? Why is not playing? Why is Wakizaka not playing? What do we say? What do we say here? Do we say something about Wakizaka? So if I go to Asia Limited, midfielder. What's Wakizaka not playing? Oh, okay, people are saying that he's going to play now. Yasuto Wakizaka. Sometimes I feel like I would have sharper participate. Why do people think that Wakizaka is going to be in the starting lineup? I didn't read on him right. I'm going to put him on because he's such a strong player, but I'm going to have to do my research to see if he's there. DIY, do your own research. Nassim Bel Kalfala or Gerson Fernandez. I mean, obviously Kalfala. Ben Khalifa, is going to play, and I already have one. Yeah, I'm going to put Ben Khalifa in there. And then I'm going to put Yamane. So at least I have two Frontale, two Sanfrecce, and keeper from Vissel Kobe at the bottom there. Araki is going to get the nod for the armband. And we confirm our champion Asia, champion America. Champion America. I have to put JC Masikowski, but I'm not actually super comfortable. Melia played last week for Sporting Kansas City, so I don't know if Polskam's going to start. Marcinovski, but it's not an easy game to put him on. In defense, we're going to put, I think, my friend Leonardo Morales against Racing, against his former mate. Middle of the park, it's going to be Aleman, we play against Vélez. Not easy. Ramon Sosa instead. Actually, we're going to keep Ramon Sosa for 220. Keep a good player for 220. Gazdag over here. Thomas Molina against Atlas. Atlas played, so maybe they're a bit tired. And we put Matias Meluso. Or do we have somebody else that we would like to have? No, Matias Meluso is. Like two defender there, and we're going to give it to Gazdag. Okay, who do I want to do next? I want to do my cap now or a bit later. Okay, Challenger Europe, excuse me. We're going to put Hervé Kofi. I got Schmidt as well, right? Yeah, but we're going to put Kofi because it's 59. Should I put BH or should I try something else? Sadek Mohamed got in. Okay, I'm going to put BH. Ljubicic in the middle. Up front, we're going to put Spikic. Call here to play against Volendam. Spikic, I want to go for my Dynamo. And Misic. Hopefully they get something. Okay, those guys. Here we go. Challenge Europe is done. Okay, I think I have all the squads that I want to get in. I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't know why they make me think that I can do it. Trying to trick me. Okay, cap 220, cap 240, cap 270. Let's go to cap 220 first. So that's where who's the best keeper costing me nothing that I can put. Falcone, Badia against Osasuna. All right, let's try and trust Edgar Badia. So we said we're going to put His Majesty from Rennes. Oh, actually, I just saw Traoré. I'm going to put Traoré. Okay, let's remove the common. Let's get limited only. Let's go and have a look at that first. And we put Birger Melling. Where is he, Birger? Damn. Oh, higher than this. There we go, Birger Melling. And now what do I have left for my two player? I got 90, so 50 and 40 or 45, 45. Okay, who we can put up front? That's not the attack, that's the middle. Okay, nice. Seems like it's a bit block. No problem. Aleman, Cassel, Lopi, Tameda, Lopez at 43. Oh yeah, Ramon Sosa. And now I have 50 for my striker. So who's going to be at the top? Oh, it's not a striker. Oh my goodness. Did I just break my game? Looks like I have. Okay, we're going to go back in. Let's go. Blah. So we said Badia as the goalkeeper. We said Amari Traoré is here. We said midfielder is going to be Ramon Sosa. There we go. The forward is who we didn't figure out, but we know we can spend 50, exactly 50, 50. Oh, well, there you go. That's all found. Mats Colret. And then with my 36, I'm going to go and get Birger Melling. Birger Melling, if you want to get him, is costing nothing right now. And he's, I'm afraid to say it now because you're going to hold it against me, but I think he's definitely playing because Rennes doesn't have a choice. They don't have anybody else to be able to put in their defense. So I think he's definitely in the starting lineup as left back since Adrien Truffert is injured. And there he is. That's my cap 220. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced, but here's what it is. Cap 240. Do I have another keeper that I can get there? It's going to be Cardenas or Daniel Schmidt. It's going to be Daniel Schmidt. It makes sense to put the cheapest of the two in defense. I'm going to try and get away from the 50. And we're going to have Fukumori starting. We got 147. Now in the middle, we're going to have Adrien Thomasson, I think, or Baptiste Santamaria. No, Adrien Thomasson. Yep. And now 100, so I get 50-50 if I want. I'm going to put Nakagawa up there, and then for 52 point, who's going to get the nod for 52 point? Jiku, Kyoka, Dre Wright. Who did they play? They play against Ross County, St. Johnston. Well, I don't think I really want him. Okay, I might be able to not spend as much. Then Theo Pongonda, Gerso Fernandez. Oof, okay, I don't really like what I have left, do I? Okay, well, let's just trust somebody that we think we can trust then. Let's put Dre Wright in there. It's got some good results here and there. We never know. It's only $5 anyway. Those ones are just to make sure that my teams get as much XP as possible, and then I'm actually trying to get rid of all my limited. So I'm just pumping them and trying to push all those European cards away during summer, just before the rest of the season start. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but this is the plan. I'm going to put Aziz Behic in there. In the middle, I think we're going to have to put Aleman eventually, right? Yeah, it's going to be here now with 11.5. Up front, I still haven't put Ueda or Opoku. What do we have left? 114. If I put Ueda, I got 61. Well, I'm just going to do that then. Ueda, and we're going to put Meloso against Racing. Racing is a good team. Saliba against Liverpool, I don't think so. Sanson Lopi Tameda. Amano against Incheon. Amano started last weekend. Doesn't mean anything, does it? Mm-hmm. I'll just put Max Lopez because I know he plays, and I'll give the armband to this lovely gentleman because now he got plus 61.5 if he does something nice. And I think that's about the teams that I'm going to put. Yeah, like I said, later on, I'll probably finish up with those rares, whoever I can fit in, I'll fit them in to try and get as many players as possible, getting a bit of training done, and we'll see where that ends up. Really, do I have room for another full lineup there? Yeah, I think I do because Emil Holm maybe he plays, and then I get something. Pap Gay, Daniele Margini up front. I'm going to put another. Do I have another Spezia player? I don't. Well, it's going to be King Lee then. Right. See, it could be half a decent squad almost if I had a goalkeeper there. And if Emil Holm was playing, Emil Holm was actually linked with some very big transfers over the summer. So keep an eye on that. I think there's a chance that he's getting a nice little move over a bigger club, little Emil. Okay, well that's the whole squad for Sorare. We're not going to actually do Ultimate Champions because I've been here for a bit already, and I don't want to bore you more than I already have. What is it? Almost an hour. Sorry, it took me a while to get there with the neighbor scare, etc. Thanks for following Jeremy Magan podcast. I'm going to try and do more and more content. If you disagree with any of the choices that I've made, or if you have any questions, or if you think I've missed an injury or a suspension, please let me know, and hopefully, if you follow a bit of the advice that I've given, well, you get to get some good rewards yourself. All right, take care, guys.